Hey everyone, in this quick video I want to talk about ways you can make bodyweight exercises harder without adding weight or progressing onto a more advanced exercise. So we're going to use variation of a pull-up to demonstrate this, but it works for dips, push-ups, squats, lunges, rows, any bodyweight exercise you can think of. You'll be able to implement these strategies. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is play around with pauses. So you can pause at the top, middle, bottom of the movements to make them more challenging by increasing the time under tension. So if we take a standard chin up for a second, we can pause at the top, middle or bottom. So I'll come this way just so you can hear me talking still. So when we're in this bottom position, we can pull up, we can hold there for a couple of seconds and come back down. We can come all the way up, go down to the middle, pause there for a couple of seconds, come all the way down. All the way up, all the way down, pause at the bottom for a couple of seconds before pulling up. So by adding in a pause into the movement, we make the exercise more challenging without adding weight. Similarly, what we can do is we can play around with tempos. So we can lower down for a count of 3, for example. So if we were here, we're going to pull up into the top position. We might pause for a second and then lower down under a count of 3. Pause for a second, lower down for a count of 3. So you could play around with lowering down for 3 seconds, going up for 2 seconds, pausing at the top for a second. You can play around with lots of different ideas here. I wouldn't recommend you throwing these in onto every single exercise straight away, but adding in 1 or 2 exercises where you play around with a pause at the top for a couple of seconds or a negative for 3 seconds. When I say negative, I mean lowering down for 3 seconds. It's a great way of increasing the difficulty without adding weight or changing the exercise. So if you've got any questions about this, you want to know how to plug it into your program or anything like that, drop me a comment and let me know and I'll help you out.